I say it all the time, and you can't keep looking over your shoulder. If you're still waiting for someone to come fix your life, nobody's going to save you. No mentor, no parents, no system. If you want discipline, you have to go take it. If you want growth, you have to own it. Every breakthrough starts with radical self-improvement. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more hoping, no more daydreaming. You must become your own rescue mission, one decision at a time. And before you go, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start making real progress in your life, there's a guide, a 7-step guide somewhere in my description or my bio. You can download it. I'll send you the guide. It is researched, it is solid, and it will change your life. Download the guide. Take steps. Act on something. Make a move. It's not enough to just nod your head in acknowledgement of wisdom. It is imperative that you take action. Do something about it. Start with the guide. I cannot stop mentioning this quote from Earl Nightingale that says that each one of us is the architect of the structure fashioned by our years. You write your story with your actions. What story are you writing with your life? You're not your mood. You're not your fears. You're not your habits. Your actions are your autobiography. Make the next chapter bold. Make it legendary. Be the hero of your story. Do what you would be proud of yourself for doing. Do what you would encourage someone you love, your kids, to do. Be that role model. Be that example. Be the person that you are encouraging them to be. It's not too late. And don't cop out because of your age. Don't cop out because of your situation or your circumstances. Because for every circumstance that someone is willing to present as an excuse, there's someone who can present a similar or a worse circumstances who has done great things with their lives, who have achieved their goals. And I can't give you your goal and your dreams, but you have them. So stand up, be bold, and go for them. I think this writer, James Clear, said that if you want to be strong, learn how to enjoy being uncomfortable. Suffering builds strength. What if the pain you're avoiding is breakthrough that you need? You keep dodging discomfort. You're not realizing that this discomfort is a gym for your soul. Suffering is not punishment. It's purification. No pain, no gain. Wake up early. Train when you're weak. Lead when you're afraid. Strength isn't given. Strength is not given. It is forged. You must embrace the pain. You must become the fire. Because there is that hump that you will have to get over to get to the other side of what you want. So there's no avoiding the pain. I have a guide that can help you with that. Download the guide. It's in my bio. It's 7 steps to start getting things done, to start moving towards the things that you want in your life. It's never too late for anybody. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not out of options. Believe. You have to shift your mindset to it is possible. The guide will help you. Hope you download it. Message me if there's anything I can help you with. Here what the deal is with motivation, and it's like with everything else. There is this fixed mindset around how these things work. For example, people think you get motivated and stay motivated. You don't take a shower and stay fresh. You don't brush your teeth and you stay clean. Motivation is the same. You don't go to the gym and get fit and you stay fit. Motivation is the very same. You have to continuously motivate yourself. You have to get a fresh round of motivation every day. This is not about motivation. It's about identity. Do you act like the person you want to become? Motivation fade. Identity stick. Either you see yourself as a winner or you don't. You either follow through or you fake it. And the truth is your habits prove who you are. So forget motivation for a little bit. Become someone who finishes. Because when identity shifts, everything else changes. There's one quote by Tony Robbins that said, the strongest force in the human personality is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. There's a guide in my bio telling you how to get things done, because nothing will help you until you take action. It's a 7-step guide, pretty easy, simple to read. Download the guide, go over it, let it sink in your spirit. You might be able to grab one point from it that can change your life. Check it out. I'm willing to bet that most people feel low energy, feel fatigued, feel overwhelmed, feel bored, not because they are tired, but because they haven't pushed their limits. They haven't been tested. They haven't pushed through on their dreams. They're doing things that's not fulfilling, so it drains their energy. So they stop and they say they're tired, but it is a misunderstanding of the feeling that's happening. Their souls are being starved of purpose, of impact, of importance, of significance, and that makes them feel lost, and that loss brings them into a feeling of fatigue and boredom, and they think that they're tired and they can't go anymore and they can't do anything because there's nothing that energizes them. Whatever they're doing, whatever they've spent their life and their days doing is draining their energy. Find meaningful and purposeful things to do, and you will be on top of the world. Your energy level will go right through the roof. There's a guide in my bio or in the description somewhere on how to get things done. It's a cheat sheet, 7 steps. It will help you to start to make that shift in your life. Do something about the things you hear. It's not enough to just share a quote, listen to another reel, and move on for another motivation. Start to take actions. Do something physically about what you want to change in your life. And that's the only way it's going to change. Otherwise, you circle the same mountain. Next year, we'll be back here again. 10 years, we'll be back here again. And you'll run out of time. You'll run out of money. You'll run out of days. And you'll run out of options and energy also. So do something about it. And the guide's a good place to start. Download the guide. Read it through. Email me, message me if there's anything I can help you with. I feel like I'm quoting James Clear a lot, but he's a very good author. Success is a product of a daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformation. That's a quote from James Clear. And I've always known this. I've always known this since college, that there is nothing like the power of increments. I didn't come up with it. You hear about that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. You hear about the power of increments all the time in life. Things take time. Start small wins. It builds big changes. Tiny droplets wear it away rock. If you feel stuck, if you are feeling stuck, start small. Transformation does not happen in a moment. It happens in every little things you do in the moment. Make your bed, train today, eat clean, win a battle, then win another battle tomorrow. And stack these wins. Stack the pride, stack the confidence, stack the momentum. And soon you won't recognize the person you have become. You'd have transformed yourself by stacking these small wins, by moving steadily forward. And you don't have to be in a hurry again. You don't have to be impatient. Time takes care of that, because time is moving fast anyway. You just have to plug those little moves into time. You already have the mindset. So download my guide, give yourself some structure, follow this 7-step cheat sheet about how to get things done, and start doing these little things. Start developing the mindset and the physical fortitude and mental fortitude to get things moving in your life in the right direction. Nothing that you have to do is taking away your entire life. You just need to make some time, half an hour, 30 minutes a day, 1 hour a day, and you will start to see those shifts very soon. Download the guide, reach out if there's anything I can help you with. Your excuses are like a meal that you're preparing. Do you realize what you're feeding? Every excuse feeds your inner coward. Every time you quit, every time you delay, that weak you grows stronger. But every rep, every step, every push that you do, you are evolving. Excuses are results too. Yes, they are a result of your weak mind, but you have to choose whether you need the results that come from strength or the results that come from excuses. You must starve your weakness and feed your greatness. You can either have your excuses or you can have your results. You cannot have both. You could never sell me on the concept of hard work as an end. You hear me give hard work the flack all the time. I don't believe in it as a complete strategy. It is only a part of the plan. I watch my grandmother, I watch those who grew up in my community, the community I grew up in. I watch those who live there work hard all their lives. What do they have to show? Existence, getting by, keeping up. Have you ever noticed that the people who work the hardest are rarely the ones in power? They break their backs while others play chess with their future. They sweat under the sun while the ones in the shade sign the check. The glorification of hard work is not a virtue. It's a control mechanism. It was never meant to be something that you forever do. It's meant to be something that you do so you can create a way to not do it. Yeah, if you want me to go further on gratitude, because I love gratitude. I was raised with the idea of gratitude. And I think it was Plato who said that a grateful mind is a great mind, which eventually attracts itself to great things. That's not something mystical. It's basic, and when you are centered, your decisions are better. When you're appreciative, you attract people who operate from that same energy. When you are grounded, you are less likely to be manipulated, distracted, or derailed. You don't just show up, but you show up differently. You attract differently. So before your day gets hijacked by obligations, overwhelms, pressures, problems, worries, own those first seconds, not with pressure, not with a plan, but with a presence that I am grateful to be here. Feel it. Let it soften your breath and widen your perspective. That phrase may seem small, but it holds the power to recalibrate your entire system. Gratitude is not passive. It's powerful. It's how you take control before the world gets a chance to do it. It's about not existing, but living. All right, let me try to bring it home in a grade 4 way so I don't lose anybody. So there are two farmers, lived 15 miles away from a well. There's no water where their farms were and the village in which they live. So each day they had to go with buckets to carry water from 15 miles to their farms for their family and to tend to their crops. Every day after that 15-mile journey, one farmer was so tired, but he was digging a trench because in his mind, he wanted to one day have water run from the well through that trench to his farm instead of carrying it. One farmer says he's tired, he's just carrying the water. He don't know how this other farmer find the strength to be digging a trench. He dig what he could dig in the evenings after he's carried the water 15 miles. Okay, 3 years in, the trench is finished. Water start to flow. He no longer have to carry water for that 15 miles. So both farmers was working hard. One farmer worked a little harder on the strategy because he had cemented a plan and a strategic outlook in his mind to leverage something so that one day he could get off that 15-mile journey carrying water. In 3 years, he was in a better position, better quality life, more water for his family, more water for his farm, he could lay pipes further down the road and change his life forever. Just by realizing that he could not be consistently depending on his back, on his muscles, on his strength, his physical strength, to be carrying this water 15 miles for the rest of his life. So he pushed a little harder with a plan, leveraged that trench, and his life changed in 3 years. That is what I mean when I say that you cannot have hard work as the be all and end all. It cannot be a long-term strategy.